how's it going? It's me, I'm your boy. You're probably wondering what I'm doing with all these attractive men. I'm gonna get to that. So tonight it's another episode of It's Hot in Here. I'm Walter Coulter, that's Coulter. You can find me everywhere on social media. I'm not running from anybody, so my name is the same everywhere. It's Walter Coulter. It's my boy Mark Anthony with a K, right? Not like
with a K.
Not Rico Suave Mark Anthony, right? But I know you can solve. I've known Mark almost 20 years.
Yes.
So there's a lot of stuff we're not going to talk about tonight on camera, right?
Yes, but we will talk about soon. Stories.
So, Mark, where can we find you?
Like where?
Not in the club, like on social media.
I am _ Mark Anthony on social media on Instagram.
All right.
I'm not real active, so I'm really just kind of just regular.
That's how players do it. They keep
I really
a low profile on Instagram. And my boy Manny Soto, I've known Manny since 2007. Manny owns his own financial planning firm. We're actually business partners at the Financial Architects. Mm-hmm. So Manny, how can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Manuel Soto, or you can find me on Instagram, Soto, SOTO _ pop. You know what I'm saying? Making it rain. Or you can find, we just came out with the shirt company. I know you like what it says. It's The Hills with a Z, HILLZCOM. We're looking to change some kids' lives out there, so pretty cool stuff.
That's cool. That's how we gotta go there.
Yeah.
My man Omar. So he runs the company. He keeps everything together. He's actually in a relationship, right? We definitely want, right? She dropped you off.
I'll take it.
Okay, cool. He's taking. So no questions.
So you're getting a couple perspectives here. I get that.
Right. So because we'll get to that, right? So Omar, where can we find you?
On Instagram, it's OSanchez22, and on Facebook, Omar Sanchez.
Omar Sanchez.
Mm-hmm.
So ladies, you know how to find us. So let me get to the first of all.
Ladies.
Right?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, okay. So we know a lot of single women. So a lot of women that I talk to always ask me, where the good dudes at? How do I find a man? What do I need to do to keep a man? So tonight what I'm going to go through, and we get a perspective from all of us, is what you need to do to attract a dude like men like this, or good men, or what you need to do to maybe get out of the single category. Does that make sense? So I'm going to start with my boy Mark. First of all, tell me what kind of woman you like.
Woman that I like. I mean,
or women, either one.
I mean, you mean just certain type, or just in general? Generally speaking, just a woman that stimulates my mind. Someone I could just enjoy, laugh with, have conversation with. Am I looking at this way or? Okay, there's that. Someone that I can just
3 women.
Pick the one, right? So I'm just someone that I can have a connection with, a general, someone I'm passionate about. So a woman that's passionate about me, a woman that just enjoys life. I'm the type of person that's a very outside the box personality. So
what does that mean, outside the box?
Outside the box. I'm one that just lives in the moment. Like, to a lot of people, it's cliche when you say I live in the moment. I truly live in the moment, and the experiences that I've went through taught me, created, I guess, a change within me as to where I truly live each day.
Give me an idea.
And it's my last.
Today's Friday, right? Spontaneous. You just woke up. You got a chick waiting for you. What are we doing today?
Well, if it's Friday and I'm just...
You're just waking up and you want to be like...
And I want to see somebody that is off.
Yeah, what would you do? Assuming she was off work,
as soon as she was off work, it'd be like, hey babe, what are you doing? I'm not doing nothing. Get a change of clothes, get ready, and bring an overnight bag. If I want to do something subtle, and because I do believe that the juice has to be worth the squeeze. So to be able to have that kind of connection, that passion with somebody, it has to be created by, there's something in them that has to bring that out of you to make me want to do those things, to make me want to say, bring an overnight bag, we're going to Catalina for the day.
That's good, okay.
And just
I like the overnight bag, that's my favorite.
Yeah, just something fun, but it has to be someone that's worth your time, because I'm very busy. So it has to be worth my time to be able to have that kind of a connection with somebody, to be able to do those type of things.
I want you to hold that thought, because I want to come back to like what makes a woman worth your time. I want to hear from my boy Manny Soto. This is actually going to be my favorite part of the show.
I feel like I'm not even done, but
come back to you. We only got an hour. No,
I know.
we're gonna come
I
back
forget,
tomorrow.
'cause I could go, yeah.
I'm gonna let him drink a little bit so we can get the real story. What kind of woman you need? Like, wanna be with?
Someone that I spend my time with.
Yeah.
It matters in the situation, quite honestly. You know, if I'm looking that particular day to do something like go out to dinner or something like that, then you know it really doesn't matter. Just a good conversation piece. But the number one thing that I look for in a woman is she's got to be a rider, bro. She's got to be ride or die. You know, if
Like, what's riding look like? So I know what you're talking
meaning
about.
this. If I'm stranded, come pick me up. I don't need Uber. I got you. I mean, back in the day when I was in my adolescent day, you know, in my late teens and early 20s, you know, jail was something that may have been an alternative. So to put it out there.
Like, come get me in jail?
Yeah, I'm like, you know, if she's down for you real deep, then you know she's coming out of pocket a little bit.
Really?
And I'm not looking for a woman that has cash or anything like that, but a woman that's willing to do all that she needs to do to make it happen. You know, to make sure I'm okay. And that includes my kids. That includes my business. That includes people around me. You know, if you show me that you have some unconditional love and you're a ride or die, you know, then I'm willing to ride with you, you know. So it's not about, hey, you know, like Mark said, you know, grab a bag and overnight. You know, I don't mind if you're doing the walk of shame in the morning. You know, you don't really need to grab a bag. Let's just
You
see
don't
what
need a
happens,
bag. You
know.
can just go. You don't even have to wake me up.
Yeah, we could
Alright.
do whatever, you know. But it's all dependent on the woman that I'm spending my time with. But I don't want to be spending time with some woman that's just all about her. You know, it's all about me. What you gonna do for me? What has you done for me lately? You know?
That's Janet Jackson.
That kind of crap. Nah, man, ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm gonna come back to that. Omar, tell me about your perfect woman. And I should have said that to you, but and then I'm
Put
gonna
up
tell
a
you.
snapshot of his
That's
fiance.
easy, bro.
Right?
She's sick. She's awesome. Okay, so,
So-
go ahead.
This is, I don't know whose woman this is. We'll talk about this later, right? Ain't nothing wrong with Carmen Electra. She's a little bit older.
So-
Welcome back to-
Talking about the perfect woman, I actually looked out because
you
I
have a perfect woman.
I have it.
She
So,
must be watching.
perfect woman for me is someone who is definitely independent, someone who thinks about you before themselves, and someone who respects themselves all around. Meaning, I gotta feel like they won't take no shit from anybody. They're gonna respect themselves 100%, and that's what I got.
Good
So.
point.
Okay, I'm gonna get this conversation a little grimier. But before we do that, we probably should talk about what we're cooking, right? So, right, because I just forgot about the food, right?
Yeah.
So what we're doing over here first is we have a black bean soup. So we have black beans. I'm gonna put cheese on top. When we're done, I'm gonna put almond milk because, well, we don't drink real milk in this house, right? Because humans have marketing and other animals don't. We're the only animal that drinks milk after. Anyways, you don't need to hear all that shit. I get started on milk, right? Right, right?
Lactose intolerant.
I mean, kids are fat as hell from drinking milk. Anyways, so this is black bean soup over here. So we make a homemade topping for our brontosaurus burgers. So this is avocado, honey, milk, hot sauce. We're gonna blend it up with some green onions and make like a, you know how you go to In-N-Out and you get that sauce? Well, ours is green, right? Like not McDonald's, but McDowell's, right?
Walt
Right,
Towers.
you know what I'm saying? Over here, we're actually making a homemade tartar sauce. So instead of using mayonnaise, which is a black people killer, I'm going to use, if you use mayonnaise, you won't see 70, right? So instead of mayonnaise and sour cream, actually a trick I learned from, anorexic chick along with the hot sauce.
You said anorexic chick?
Yeah, I'll tell you about it. So it's to use yogurt instead of sour cream and mayonnaise because it's less in fat, calories, and you'll live longer.
Okay.
So Italians and Greeks live forever, right? And so we got it called for pickles, so I was going to do brown sugar and cucumbers instead of the pickles, right? We have to keep it natural. And then we got eggs, right? These are free-range eggs, right? For you protesters out there, right? Those chickens got to walk free before we killed their ass. Who cares what happened to you? We're going to kill you anyways. Does it really matter? Anyways, I'm sorry. And we are making, this is some original shit, right? This is This gets the overnight bag in the back seat. These are salmon fish sticks, right? So,
But the juice got to be with the squeeze to get that, right?
okay, I have lemon. I actually have lemons too. We're gonna squeeze
Right?
those afterwards, right? I want to know.
I mean, that's laid out there.
You gotta explain the juice to us too later. So we got flour, egg, and then this is panko. I guess it's an Asian like breading sauce. So I'm gonna put this in here and I'm gonna throw that in the oil that's already on. And then my favorite is we have this is my favorite, but you can't live on wine, right? I tried, trust me.
Wine puts me to sleep, bro.
Right? And I'm out of child custody court, so I can say that, right? I don't drink in front of the kids, but you know. Actually, I'm gonna leave it at that. Right? And I wasn't talking about any particular.
Natural, I live by brother alone.
Brontosaurus burgers, right? So I have meat on the show, so I'm gonna do big giant burgers, right? This is actually an appetizer for the ladies, the fish sticks. But and then you guys can have some too. And we're gonna make some big giant burgers, right? And I'm gonna try and do this all in like 20 minutes. All right, cool.
Strong.
Did I forget anything else?
No, it's good.
We got drinks everywhere. Mark likes to keep it overnight-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Not all the time.
Okay.
Not all the time. I just give you an example of. Come back to this.
I said pack a bag. I was like, damn.
No. Here, well, let me give it back.
First of all, there's nothing wrong with that because
No, because I'm gonna stand by what I say
No, please.
because my experience is what my experiences are. I'm saying when it comes to an overnight bag that's spontaneous, that's something that somebody is worth it. You're having it, for instance, you've been dating somebody a month and it's just amazing. Why not an overnight bag? It's certain people aren't gonna get that kind of treatment. They're not gonna get that on a
But
girl
this
that
is a
you just
woman
met.
you've known, you've been dating for a while?
No, I'm just saying that if that was the case, if that would have happened, it would be somebody of substance. The juice has to be worth the squeeze. In order for me to sacrifice my time, it has to be somebody that's worth my time and my energy and my passion.
All right.
Right?
Describe her though.
And we're not on trial,
that?
by the way. Okay,
No,
this is
huh?
us free range.
Because I believe to have an ultimate loving relationship, it has to be somebody that you're passionate about and they're passionate about you. Somebody who's selfless. Somebody who's willing to put you as their king and you're a queen. It should never be. There's always a double standard where the women are always put on a pedestal. Well, what about the guys that are good? I'm not Willie Lunchmeat. I'm not Freddie Spaghetti. I'm not Glass Joe.
Right.
I'm a guy. I have a little edge, but I have a big heart. I have compassion, and I live on the edge. I enjoy the now.
Hey, can I say something on that just to interrupt?
No,
Mark
yeah,
for a
man.
second?
Please.
Dude, I hear women all day long. I ask some of my friends, I go, describe the prime, like what is the prime dude? And they, oh man, he's 6'2", he's dark, he's so handsome, he's got like these perfect eyebrows, and he's got this, he treats me like that, and he goes to the gym 4 days a week, and he can bench press me, all these different things, and I'm like, do you do that?
Let's keep it real. Now we're talking. Yeah.
You feel what I'm talking about? Has anybody ever looked in the mirror lately? Like, so you go to the gym then. So you're about him then. So you, oh no, not me. Not me. You know.
So she wants somebody that can lift her because she's not.
No.
So you have to, like,
That's what I'm talking about though. If you want something, you have to be able to actually bring the noise too. You follow what I'm saying? So, you know, you want me to be this, that. You know, all these dudes that are out there that are catches, you know, I hear women all the time, oh man, the great ones are all taken. Well, what about you? You gotta up your game, man. You gotta get up in the gym. You gotta read. You gotta make some things happen physically. You gotta make some things happen mentally. You gotta be not negative. You gotta be this, you gotta be that. How about taking me to dinner one of these days? How about doing something like, how about sending me some roses? You follow? Come on. There's so many women that go, oh man, I want this and I want that. I just listen, and it's like ear floss. I'm just like, oh wow, yeah. I'm thinking to myself, okay, let's see exactly what this girl is going for, and now I know what they're going for, and now I can kind of, it's kind of like a chess match. You know, I love chess. I don't play checkers. So if I'm playing chess and you're moving the piece left, I'm retaliating by another piece that's moving the piece in absolute different direction. Okay. So that's what, Mark, on your note, that's ladies, come on man, up your game. Up your game. They're not all taken. It's that you aren't up in your game. Come on man, get up in there. Do you, don't be mad.
Or another thing is
Get it going.
Is I think when you say
Tell me something they're saying. Tell me. I got something to say. Shit.
Oh man, but that's actually a good point. You know, I'm glad you brought that up, and I just want to piggyback off of that. When I ask a woman, "Tell me about your man," or "Tell me," like they'll say, "Oh, I like a guy." I say, "Tell me about him." "Oh, he's a doctor. He's a lawyer. He does this." I'm not saying
Right away, financial.
all women do this, but the first thing they do is lead with the money, always, right? So I just wanted to put that out there.
Walter, I don't think so though. Correct me if I'm wrong. They lead with whatever they believe is special about them. So if I'm with Omar, I go, man, my dude is so sweet. He's like the best dude. He treats me like this. He's so committed. Because I know Omar is a bad dude. He's got a big heart. He's down for his girl. You know, that's his quality. Absolutely. He makes some money, you know what I'm saying? Yes, this catches off the market, let me tell you. He does all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
His girls at the office, and we
When you
see
see
her
her play
drop them
holla,
off. She probably
you know?
hovering outside too.
Mark's like, I want a girl with extensions in her hair, bamboo earrings, at least 2 pairs.
No, not necessarily. I just,
And an overnight bag.
no, I think you guys are kind of missing the point. What I'm saying. The point that I'm saying is that if you're a spontaneous person, I can do something. I can take instead of me going to Chili's right here at Victoria Gardens. What's wrong with having a conversation, driving in the car, and just taking a walk on the beach? It doesn't cost you nothing. It's free. It's a different environment. It's God's creation. You're on the ocean. You're talking. You're vibing, and you're seeing what could become. It's just a different. You don't always have to spend money to be happy, because one thing we know, money it's just like when you get a new car. You know, you buy a new.
Yeah.
When a new Escalade came out, and I had a new Escalade.
So
Oh,
why you with the
24.
spinning ribs?
You're like,
and
oh, okay, I
the-
thought about it. You don't eat it for a few months, and then it becomes it's deferred gratification. It's once you've experienced it, and then it's like, okay, something else. So the same thing that with in dating and investing, you're investing with somebody with hopes of becoming, unless you're going to be a bachelor all my life, which I don't think I'll be a bachelor all my life, but I can say this because I have been married before. But I'm saying when we're looking at being long term and a mate, you just want somebody, like he said, a ride or die, somebody who's down with you. If my tire blows at 2 o'clock in the morning and my AAA, I'm out of toes, can you come through? Can you roll through? And I understand if you can't roll through, whatever, you know, but just the fact of be willing, you know, and it shouldn't be forced. Relationships, too many people force. The problem is too many people are with the wrong person.
I agree with that.
You line up 5 guys, ladies, guy 1 through 5. Maybe guy one you're compatible with, but maybe guy 4 and 5 does a little more for you, and maybe 1 is still a good guy, but maybe 4 makes you laugh a little harder. Maybe you just have fun, and maybe 4 or 5 is your mate, but you settle for 1, but maybe 5 was your ultimate match long term. So sometimes we kill ourselves because we bring in our own baggage into relationships. We never deal with ourselves. The problem with relationships, why the divorce rate is 70%, why 7 out of 10? So when you're out with somebody, and I say this thing, I call it 7 out of 10. If I'm at a restaurant, the couples are on their phone. No, they're not engaging. They're on their phone. Everything else,
that sucks.
yeah.
That
So that tells me the guy's walking, the woman's struggling with the kids, and the guy's totally oblivious, walking ahead of her. You know, no, like a guy that loves his woman's gonna go back and help her with her kids, and they're gonna walk through the mall, not him 20 feet ahead of her and her behind. Like, no, like we need to reverse the roles. We've tapped in.
I'm glad I brought Mark.
We've tapped in. Wait, I'm on one. Because we've ruled in, we've tapped in social media as our guides for relationships, and we bought into those content. We bought into what the media projects as beautiful. Why can't a woman that's a size 16 be beautiful? Why? Because it's not she's not a 4. Like there's a whole different dynamics of why we are screwed up in relationships and why we haven't found the person that we really want to be with, or why that. Because we're searching for too many different things. We're searching for finances. Like you look on Instagram or Wallstar, what do we see? You see the hot girl dancing in the video, right? Or dancing the music, and we've idealized that as perfect. There is no perfect piece of people. Why? Because we're imperfect people. Because we're all broken somewhat.
I don't know, man. I've been with both types.
We're imperfect people, so there is no perfect person. If you're getting 70 or 80% out of a relationship, you're doing damn good. There is no 100.
I haven't been with the 16, but I've been with the 10, and I've been with the
10.
4. I'll take the 4. I'm just saying. That's just me.
I mean, yeah, because you know what you can live with. Personally, I like the 8, 9, or 10. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
because I like what I
beauty's
like.
in the eye of the beholder.
I like what I
Absolutely.
like.
Right? And
However,
there's nothing wrong with a big
Absolutely.
girl.
However, I believe that you have to give every person, well, not every person, they say a woman makes up her mind the first 10 seconds who she could see herself sleeping with. So that means it's not how much money or how well you dress. Sometimes it's just what they see in you.
That
Right.
vibe.
I agree with that.
If they see if a woman sees passion and she sees something in you that's different, she's just gonna like you, and there's something she's gonna be like the guy number 4 or number 5. There's something that's gonna make her more attracted to you than maybe another guy she ever, like the girl you're with now. Maybe there's something she saw in you that.
Hold on, I want to ask Omar, because
So-
Omar is one of my best friends.
You know?
I mean,
sometimes things happen.
Omar,
What did G have that you were just like, okay, man, this is her.
You know
This is
what?
my girl.
It's easy, bro. So when we first started going out, what she had that other women that I was going out with did not was whenever I would do something, I'm not saying disrespectful, but whenever I would do something that was not to the woman's liking, something she didn't like, whether it was, I don't know, not
You didn't open the door.
something like whatever, anything I didn't like. Other girls stood quiet and they let it happen. G, my fiance, right away, brought up to me, hey Omar, you know what? I don't like that. This happened, this is what I do like, this is what I don't like. Someone that, again, respects themselves. So when Mark says something about, you know, you got the people, you got the family with the husband out in the front, on the phone, and the wife with the kids, the only reason that's happening is because you're letting them. If you would respect yourself, if you would say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to put up with this, he wouldn't do it. He does it because you put up with it.
Does a man need to...
Or maybe the fact he's just going through the motion, he doesn't love her enough. Sometimes people don't love their mates enough because they married him because everything was good in the beginning, and then 6 months later they got married without really knowing them, without knowing themselves.
No,
But
you're
the
speaking from
only
experience.
reason they go
I mean,
through the
that's just-
emotions, check this out.
that's
The reason
just
why,
life.
the only reason why anyone would go through the emotions in a relationship is because they're not getting checked by their partner.
But
That's the only reason.
Right, but how many times when people, when they're getting ready to get married, do they talk about the future? Do they sit and talk about what do we want? How many kids we want? Where do you plan on working? What's your finances? Are you in debt? Are you not in debt? And be able to deal with
conversation
and able to deal with those tangibles. How many times do you sit down, or do we just believe in just going out, going to Vegas, going here, and it's just a honeymoon, and we don't deal with the things that we should deal with as people, as her, as you.
Yeah, but it all
and then
depends on
you
the two.
have to be able to talk about because some of those things may not be important to you, may not be important, but some of those things could be important to her, and some things that you can know if you're really the right match for each other.
I think it all depends.
What if she only wants 2 kids and you want 4? Sometimes love is not enough. If you have to be in agreement.
Who are we
with
talking
each
about?
other.
This is very hot, personal. Is there somebody in particular? We don't have to use her
Mark,
name.
when's the
Can we
last
do
time
this?
you've been in a relationship? I'm curious.
I was married 12 years of my life, so
And
I know
you're right.
commitment. You know, I know commitment. So for me, I understand what it takes, and maybe by experiencing life and other people that are around me that have failed in relationships and feel like, you know, I came from 2-parent house, so my parents from Mississippi, they moved here. My dad took my mom, like I had a storybook. My mom grew up in a small town. My mom there was 6 boys, 5 girls. And my dad lived down the street, so I had a storybook. So my love language and my examples that were set, like I know how to love because of what I was taught. I grew up watching my dad flirt my mom in the kitchen and pinch her on the ass and stuff, and
Are they
then
still
drink
together?
and then party.
That's
Like,
cool.
like I know, well, my father passed away unfortunately in
that's
2005. My mom still isn't married today, or nor does she date. I just believe that my dad must have had certain type of passion, certain type of how he was as a man, that my mom, why she does not date today and why she hasn't.
Wow, that's tough.
You know, because she's the only man he knows.
They are awesome.
Sure.
They're great together. My mom and dad, honestly, they're divorced when I was 5. So, you know, a lot of the times we are who we've been brought up by.
Sure.
So in your relationship or your parent or parenting, you know, it's a lot different.
Yes, yes.
So that might be the case. You know, a lot of people are nowadays like, oh man, social media, oh it's cell phones. It's because, you know, I had a rotary phone when I was 27 years old when I worked. You know, you hear all these different stories, but I think that times have definitely changed, and obviously it is fuel to the fire. But at the same time, you know, I can respect your how you were brought up and how Omar was brought up, and at the same time how I was brought up. So we're all damaged goods. It's just which one you want to do
Speaking
with.
of damaged goods,
Yeah, I agree with him.
let's
That's
move
a
on
good
a little
point.
bit.
That's a good point.
I want to kind of keep it new age because now we're on the internet. We have social media. The old things of dating have changed because now you're on social media, so you kind of get all these images in your mind, right? Like you can't go on Facebook, Instagram without seeing, you know, and excuse my French, you know, can I say that on camera? Tits and ass and it's all day. I know, right? That's what I was gonna stop cussing. So let me start with this question: is it okay to sleep with the girl on the first day, and if so, would you keep her after that?
Absolutely not. I'm just
Now,
kidding.
you know what? It all depends on the guy. It all depends on the guy. To some guys, that's a sign of, all right, not a wifey. To some guys, it doesn't matter. And it really all just depends on the guy. That's what I think is a good point.
Okay. How about you, Mr. Soto?
She sleeps with me on the first day, she a slut.
Well, okay.
She a slut. I mean, let's keep it real. I'm debonair and shit, but I'm gonna get her.
I'm gonna disagree.
Come on, man.
And we're gonna keep our answers.
Come on.
We need to keep our answers
Come
short.
on, baby.
I got a lot of questions.
Here's why I'm gonna disagree. Because there's, and culturally speaking, there's women that are in the church, out of the church, regular, out of that had been waited and did the right thing morally, and it didn't work out. So to me, there is no basis whether or not you sleep with a person one night or whether you wait a year from now that the relationship's gonna work.
Oh, okay, no, that's
or
not
whether it's
that's
gonna
not
stand
that
the
wasn't my
test.
question.
So wait. Well, I'm not done. But I'm just saying. So,
Answer the question, my
so
brother.
I'm saying that there is a double standard, and it's unfair.
Always.
And that's what leads me to. There's a double standard when it
It's
comes
always
to
it's always
how
been that way
women.
with
Why can't a woman just enjoy having sex because you bring something out of her that she hasn't, and she just decided to go?
Preach
with it?
on it.
You guys were out.
Okay,
You took
I
a-
agree.
You took a walk on the beach.
Would you marry a woman like that?
So look, I agree with
I'm
that.
not judging her because what's the difference between me having sex tonight with somebody or next week
But
or
would you
whenever?
marry her?
Absolutely.
Completely
It
agree.
depends on through time what our relationship develops to.
So
How-
that's a yes. How about you,
Yes,
Omar?
it depends. You can't just throw
Would you
something
marry
out.
her? Would you marry her? Okay, I know you're in a relationship.
Because then I'm judging her. I'm judging her. Oh well, she had sex with me the first night. So
Here's-
now I'm judging her.
Here's
Like,
the
come on.
double standard. Here's
Double
the double
standard.
standard. Dudes, they have sex on the first date, or
They're kings.
They're running 7 crew. You know, they're doing whatever it can. They got a harem of women. They're a stud. Women, they're sluts. That's the double standard.
Okay,
And I don't believe that. Mark definitely
who
doesn't
said
do that.
that
Maybe
standard,
Omar, but there's always going to be a double
But you
standard.
said you wouldn't marry one.
But
I
absolutely
said
not.
I would.
I wouldn't.
so,
I said I
we
would
have a
because-
yes,
because-
no,
No way.
we have a no.
But it's okay for you though.
Absolutely.
That's
So it's okay.
that's the problem we're having.
It's
No,
okay.
that's a solution.
No, the problem we're
Okay,
having
so
is
that, my question was, would you marry her?
double standards is what has separated us. That's what kept
Yes.
a lot of deeper issues outside
Preach on
of
it,
this
Mark.
because
Okay.
of double standards.
Preach
Okay,
on
so
it.
let's move on because of the subject of the show is not to disagree with each other.
Mark.
I'm just saying, I go
What
deeper
you-
than most, and that's the thing. That's the problem. It's a blessing and a curse,
so your
but I'll
answer
take
is-
it all day. I'll take the blessing all day.
So your answer is yes.
Mine is no.
Okay, no,
My answer
No.
is absolutely not.
yes. So my answer is no too. Because I'll tell you why.
Hold.
Why wouldn't?
Hold on. The PS. Absolutely not, but we could kick it.
Have you ever what?
I'm mad at you.
Have you ever thought that,
mad at
that maybe it could be our time where she doesn't usually do that or hasn't done that,
Okay.
and she's having such a
My
good
man,
time
they
with you?
lie.
Okay, let's move to that.
They're lying.
That's actually a good next point because women
Why?
will say, okay, and we don't.
I can agree. I think
And
people.
for the record, we are not talking about our past.
I think.
Okay.
I think. Like my man said, in life we base our decisions on two extremes: the avoidance of pain and the pursuit of pleasure. If it feels
Sure.
good, people are going to do it. If it feels good tonight, and there's one available that you really like, and you feeling, she wants to have sex, you want to have to. What if you decide to like being with her? What if you like waking up the next morning with her and you're cuddle with her after, and you like getting up and going to breakfast? What if you like that?
I might be.
So why should she
So
be
the
judged
answer
differently?
is yes.
That's just for him. He's not admitting it.
Okay.
That's the problem. I guarantee you, if
I'm
a
not
girl,
falling in love.
he might. You just might.
I might.
Okay,
fall
but,
in love.
but initially the answer is no.
I mean,
I'm
we want.
still waiting. 'Cause
I mean,
that's never happened to me.
as a man, we don't want to think that our women on our pedestal do those type of things. But if you're a realist and you understand, I am a 46-year-old male. Okay.
Uh huh.
So for me, I have my needs just like anybody else. But
Okay, so-
just like he has his needs like anybody else, so the thing is, if it grew into something else,
Mark, I'm gonna agree with you if that happens. I just don't see that happening.
well, we're not. I mean, you're not looking in. I mean, if it happened when you fell in love with, you happen to. I mean, you get to learn her as a person.
Mark, I'm still waiting to fall in love with that woman.
Okay, so let's move on.
I mean, we're all-
right because that's a tough subject, right? And I need to divide
Little situation right now, but-
equally amongst the guests. So let's do this. So because here's my thing with sleeping with a woman on the first date.
Okay.
Because in my mind, I'm thinking this is something she does on a regular basis. Number one, right? And as men, and maybe I'm just speaking for myself, I like to believe I'm special. You know what I'm saying? So if I sleep with a girl on the first date,
you are special.
I am special. Now I know there's those times when you meet a girl and you have chemistry and you sleep with her on the first date, but 99% of the time it doesn't end up being your wife.
What if you met her at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and you were in Laguna and you were on the beach, you guys had a good time, you guys spent together for a day, maybe she's walking her dog. you
Okay,
come
so
in with
maybe-
her, and then
maybe
you went to
I
her
would
house, you had
spend
some
time
wine.
with her.
Come on, like there's different dynamics as to why. Maybe you just didn't, we're not talking about the average where you met in a club and you took her home and now
My
you're
favorite
thinking the
movie is
worst.
Notebook 2.
Okay, so let's move on because we all have our answers. And I think you answered this, or I'm gonna start over here. Does size matter
Like my size?
on the woman?
Besides that,
Okay, no, of course I should have asked the ladies last week. Right?
When you say
Sir,
the size matter, what do you mean?
does the size of the woman matter? Does it matter that she's a size 14, 16?
Oh, that's good.
And I'm gonna keep our answers short.
So it's yes or no?
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm gonna answer based off of my thought now. So me being with my girl now, my feelings would not. I know for a fact my feelings would not change if she was a size 14 as opposed to a 4, because of the bond we have. That would be more of a
Yeah.
question for someone who doesn't have someone yet. Because with me, I know for a fact that if she was a size 14 or a size 4 or 6, it would not matter to me. It wouldn't.
So it wouldn't matter. How about you, man?
Absolutely.
Okay. And I know it does for you.
I'd be like, dog, jump in the gym. Straight up.
Okay,
Now-
see, wait,
you're gonna have to go, man. But I will comment. You
go-
have to go.
You go 20 pounds
I
more.
disagree with you because I'm a realist.
Babe, let's go.
But it's good. But I love it. But I love passion.
No,
Babe,
wait,
I love passion, but let's talk real.
Babe, you look
Yeah.
unhealthy. Let's go to the gym.
wait a minute. So see, so that
Because
is to
that's
another
a
thing.
double standard for men because women want a man with a six pack.
Yeah.
The whole thing is double standard.
But wait, so look, see,
Love who you want
that
to
comes
be.
down to a whole nother
It
story.
feels good to you.
That comes down to a whole nother story.
Go ahead,
Dude,
Omar.
resonates with him.
Because you know, I'm
Can't
constantly,
love the one you with, love somebody
I'm
else.
constantly checking my girl.
What is in that drink?
Am I real? Can't love the one you with, love
So,
somebody
Finish
else.
the point.
what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say is, I'm constantly talking to my girl. You know, she checks me, I check her. Hey, you know what? You're getting a little overweight. Let's go to the gym. I know what I like. She knows what I like.
good.
She keeps me in mind, so she keeps her body in check. I know what she likes. I haven't kept my body in check, but I'm gonna be keeping my body in check. So
I'm glad you said that. Now I'm not saying you need to. I'm just saying that you're being honest.
yeah. So whether I would love her regardless, yes, I would love her regardless. Would I let her get to that point? No, I would not let her.
So
get
you
to
would
that
say
point.
something to her before she got like 270.
I say somewhere when I see her eating something I know will put some weight on her.
So
Straight up,
so you dress with her food?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
yeah.
Explain yourself.
Yeah. So
Like, could she eat like these Simon Chris sticks?
yeah. So
Brontosaurus
she'd be
burgers?
eating something, and I can tell her, look, you know what?
Woo-hoo.
You could eat that, but you already know how I feel if you become a certain weight. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stop loving you, but I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna get on you. I'm
you
gonna.
get her at like the seed. Like when you see her
Yeah,
eating something.
but it's vice versa. She does the same for me. So every time she sees me kind of slacking off on a diet, she gets on my ass for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, it's a lack of respect.
And I like how his approach to it of sometimes he's going real gentle to her. He's expressing, you know, don't eat that, you know, because of this. Sometimes the approach and
Yeah, that's true.
and you don't create an argument.
Yep.
You know, and the person's not on the defense. You do it to where they are able to, you know, understand and you love them and they can see that you're not trying to hurt
That's
them.
true.
So I think that's
The approach is
point.
huge. You can't tell her, hey, fat ass, stop eating that.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so size does matter. Okay.
It does. You like who you like.
does.
You're attracted to who you're attracted to.
By the way, just to clarify,
normal.
A little
Exactly.
more booty.
So
That
have
was
fun
that
with
song,
it.
Super Bass.
if she's got confidence, that's sexy as hell. Anyways, you could get a big girl with confidence. I'm like, damn, girl, you sexy.
Right.
Okay, let's talk about that. How can a woman be sexy? It does not that she has to be a freak. I'll give you an idea. Today I was at the gas station, and it was quick, and I saw this. She was big, right? I mean, when I say big, maybe she was 5'6" and like 2'11", right? But she had on this red dress, heels, and her hair was done. It was whipped, and she was walking like bam, bam. And noticed every guy in the gas station stopped to look at her. And if she was in sweats and a t-shirt, it would have been a different story. But every guy stopped to look at her. And I thought, wow, this is interesting.
I like that. That's hot.
Right?
It's the confidence, bro.
And you'll see a big girl, and I'm not going to spend the night talking about big girls, but you'll see a big girl, but if like you're, in my opinion, if you're in heels and you're done up, that has a lot to do with, I think, attracting a man, or at least getting his attention.
She owns it.
Right?
Yeah.
So and there's nothing wrong with being heavy. I just think if you just...
And maybe she's not doing it to attract a man. Maybe she's doing it because she loves herself. Why can't it be that she enjoys herself and she enjoys feeling good about? And that could be her thing, hoping to attract somebody. But maybe her model is she wanted to look good for her.
In my opinion, I think you should. Here's the thing. This is gonna sound really fucked up, but I'm just gonna say it. I'm not necessarily speaking about myself, and if it was a long time ago. So I worked at American Express, right? My boy T here, and fuck it. The advisors, their assistants would walk in heels, long hair, they smell good, skirts, makeup. It was like Mad Men all over.
Yeah.
Right? Not all of our assistants were attractive, but most of them, right? And we would talk about going home to our wives in sweats and t-shirts, and their hair's not done. And so I'm with the sexy chick all day at work who's fighting with me, help me build my goals and dreams. I come home to the dragon. And I'm not saying my ex was a dragon, I'm just saying hypothetically.
You said it though.
No, that's not what I said. I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, wouldn't it make sense to, and am I being overboard by saying that your woman and your man too should look good all the time?
I agree
You
with you.
shouldn't have an off day.
For sure.
Right?
That's a yes.
Because she could be sexy at home in a pair of shorts and
Absolutely.
a t-shirt
Absolutely.
and a baseball cap.
Absolutely.
Or just with her hair
Right.
walking around the house and just being chill, just being happy because you're coming home.
And if not, I make.
How many women or men are happy when their mates walk in the door? Someone will run upstairs and get the phone, go on Instagram, whatever, Facebook, because they don't want to be bothered, because they don't want to hear the drama.
Okay.
Why can't it be
That was
blissful?
good. This, and the first time
Right?
in history have I ever made salmon fish sticks. This is off the hook. I'm gonna let
Oh,
it cool off
that's
a little
good.
bit. Oh yeah,
That look good.
dude, I'm trying to get married soon. Fuck this. So now,
Wow, I like that, Walter.
I'm telling you, man,
Get
I
married
don't go
soon.
that way, but yeah, I appreciate it, right?
When the garter comes off, I just...
Can I give a hint to the women out there
Please break
that
it
are looking
down.
at?
Please.
You got to interview your dude. Interview him.
Shit.
Like really ask him some legitimate questions. And if you take a liar's class, you'll know if they're lying or not. So just ask him, hey, where do you want to be in the next 3 years, 5 years? You know, just ask him like little nonchalant-ish. And if he's looking out in the space, you're going, I don't know, I never thought about that. Well, if it quacks like a duck, it's a duck.
It's probably
If
a
he's
duck.
been single for 3 years, there's a reason he's single for 3 years. He don't know, or he don't want to know. Don't act ignorant, and then one day you just wake up one morning and you go, oh my God, I've been with this guy for 2 years and he just won't commit. Shut up. It's your problem. You caused all this. You didn't ask it from the very beginning. If they didn't commit to you after 3 months, they ain't committed to you. You're one of their pieces. You feel? I'm just putting it out there raw because I'm not on my Facebook. I'm on Walter's. and if you want to know the truth,
So you
this
can
is what a
send a hate
single
mail
dude
to
talks
me.
about.
Right.
When a dude is ready, he's ready. He's gonna let you know. A lot of the time, it's timing or it's their goals. So don't be mad at them because they want what they want. Be mad at yourself. You are exactly where you've chosen to be.
That's-
Who said?
You see, that was tight because Mark doesn't have shit to say. So we're gonna move to the next subject. Let's talk physical for a second, right? Because if it ain't Jesus, tell him to call him back. So, or Allah, or head of lettuce, or whatever you do. I don't want to offend nobody,
Yeah.
man.
What's the next question?
Let's talk physical for a second.
Oh shit, we've been talking physical.
No. Let's talk physical, like touch, right?
physical.
Because with guys, and there's the 5 love languages. I don't know all of them,
I do.
Act of
but like,
service.
okay, tell me all the 5 love languages.
So there's 5 love languages. There's a book written about this, and if you're a dude or a woman, if you get good at this, you can pretty much attract anybody that you want.